Hello. Welcome back to Crypto Cube Analysis. So recently, there was a complaint about missing trades which ends up doing like 100 to 200% in gains. This came after I made the last video which I titled Missing High Gain Trades. So I've decided to make another video showing us how we can get well ahead into such coins and catch them before the massive rallies, or rather just a bit into the rally. So first thing we must pay attention to is that there are several ways at which we can get such coins. And for those coins to rally over 100% means it must be trending. So I will call the title of this video how to spot trendy coins before the massive rally. And there are several ways at which we can spot trendy coins or coins with high potentials, and the first of which will be via social media. Then we can also spot potential coins for high rally with technical analysis. Also, it doesn't last there, it doesn't stop there. We have coin market cap. It is a good way at which we can spot trendy coins or coin with potentials. But there is one important thing which you cannot do without mentioning, and that is volume. Now, using volume, I have split this into three, because there are three ways in which we can use volume to identify coins which have a lot of potentials and which are trending. So we can use volume on coin market cap. We can also use the same volume on exchange platforms. So here we have exchange platforms. And the one that we really talk about is using volume on TradingView, which is the ultimate. So these are the ways at which we can spot coins with potentials. And then speaking of social media, we all know that majority of the coins that rally must have media attention, right? Nowadays, majority of coins that rally are often talked about on social medias, mainly on Twitter. But then not all the coins get to trend on Twitter before the rally. We get some coins after they have made huge rallies. That is when they start talking about them on Twitter. So most times what we see on Twitter are mainly meme coins and other shit coins with high potentials. And then when they gain this attention on social media, the influx of people, which relates to influx of money into them, made them pump. As well, many coins pump without gaining mainstream attention on Twitter at all, like I said earlier. So this may not be the way to go if you are a trader, as in a day trader and technical analyst who is not hunting for gems. Twitter is a very good place to go when you are hunting for gems or you are looking for the next meme coins with high potentials. So for our case, I wouldn't use social media, so I will dash that out. Then we have technical analysis. Technical analysis can show you coins that have good potentials, but it is a bit stressful. As you know, with technical analysis, you have to go through the coins individually, like all the coins you have in your playlist. And if you want to search a lot of coins, then you have to go through a lot of coins and do analysis on them to spot their potentials. Taking an example at IUST, on the weekly, we can see this formation. It is printing a sort of cup and handle formation, where we have the cup, this will be the neck, right? Where we have this as the cup, and this current down move has the potential handle, and then it has a chance likelihood of breaking to the upside, which will confirm the cup and handle. So taking that into consideration, what are you likely to do once you spot this kind of movement? Let's take the measurement from this current price line to this top, and we can see the distance in percentage is around 70%. And to the highest high, we can see that's over 100%. And when Copenhagen tells us that it has to break this neckline and this size and go way above, that means it has a chances and probability of doing well over 150%, which can translate easily into 200%, 300%, 400%, 500%. But the disadvantage of using technical analysis and spotting this type of coins is that you do not know the time frame or the timeline. When I mean time frame, I do not mean maybe daily, weekly, as in the time period at which this coin will pump. You can see them that it has a very good structure, so you start scaling into them. But then you do not know exactly when it will gain that momentum to then rally to the upside. That is the downside when using technical analysis. Then let's look at another coin. Let's look at IOTS. This is another way you can spot a coin which has the potential to do a lot of rallies and give a lot of gains. As you can see from these very lows, or let me say that open, that was how many weeks ago? That's like 3 weeks ago. It did over 263%. So what led to this coin printing over 263% in gains? We can see this accumulation range. We had the drop here, then we had the accumulation to the downside, and then we have a breakout, which this confirmed the breakout. And then what happened next? It tried it above here, but closed back on the inside of it, then made another rally. So when we see coins with long-term accumulation range, that means any breakout above of the range means a potential to rise hugely to the upside. And if we look at this particular coin on the daily, we might name one or two. And as you can see, the range is quite interesting. After the drop, we had basically sideways, moving lower and causing a knot, and then another sideways. They continued the sideways for a very long time, which shows us or showed us that we had an accumulation range. And the moment we had a breakout here, a profit breakout with a volume breakout, we got to correct a bit. They didn't quite touch the top of the accumulation range again, where would have been a very good entry. And then what happened? The rest was history. So these are ways in which you can use technical analysis to spot trending coins or coins that are likely to trend and have huge potentials to the upside. So the next on the list is using CoinMarketCap. Using CoinMarketCap is interesting because nowadays we have what's it called? We have a section on CoinMarketCap where you can easily say trade the coins. So all you have to do is visit coinmarketcap.com, and you can boldly see it. It's written trending. So probably click on more, and what you can see is a lot of trending coins. So you can easily pick any ones. And as you can see, in the past 30 days, this coin hamster has done over 62%, which can likely continue. And in the past 30 days, if we look at Dodge Moon, it has done over 442%. So these are ways, and this one, King Shiba, has done over 1,000%. Why? Michael Pets has done over 2,494%. That is a lot. And now we have crypto.com. Wow, doing over 270%. So these are ways in which you can see currently trending coins. The disadvantage of using these trending coins on CoinMarketCap is because most of these coins might not be listed on the exchange on which you are trading. Now let's see this. So we have pancake swap, ZT, is that Mexico? So this is the thing. Most of these coins are on the centralized exchange. And you as a day trader, you may not be hunting for gems. I see this as gem hunting. So if you're not hunting for gems, if you just want to trade proper tokens and proper coins, then using this way will not give you much headways. Even though we can see some coins which are listed on centralized exchange, as we have Gala here, we have Shiba Inu, we have Sandbox, decentralized manner, and BNB. So it is a good way, but most times, most of those coins do not rally as much as these current meme coins. Like somebody said in a space, Twitter space, which I was yesterday, he said this Inu pandemic. So a lot of those Inu pandemic or meme coins or coins on decentralized exchanges will be here. But then you can see spot one or two coins which are listed on centralized exchange. And here is Sandbox, which has done 428% in the past 30 days. So these are ways in which you can use CoinMarketCap to spot trendy coins. Then the biggest one in which I want to talk about is volume. So before I dive into the sea of this lesson with volume, let us know that a coin can never gain 100% or even 20% without having the volume to do so. If a coin has no volume at all, it will be lying down sleeping. It will never move 10% or 20%, talk less of 100%, 200% and above. This means liquidity has to flow into the coin or the project or the asset and be able to absorb all the supplies, then overpower them, causing an imbalance to the upside. In short, what I'm trying to say is demand has to exceed supply, and continuous excess of demand, we see that the price rally as far as it keeps coming until supply meets demand and causes a shift. So if we see demand keep coming into the market steadily, the price will keep rising steadily until there is a supply which can meet enough demand as it is coming to the market and then overpower the demand, causing a shift. And by saying shift, I mean supply causing an imbalance to the downside by overpowering demand. So we say when supply exceeds demand, then the price starts to fall. Like we have here, we had a massive shift from this up candle to this down candle by large and excess supply. And here we had huge demand coming into the market steadily, then supply started overpowering demand and we started going down. But as we are going down, the supply is weakening out, but we do not have enough demand yet ready to turn the market to the upside. So until we see that demand in form of volume, before we can then decide that this coin is going on a massive rally. So volume is a peak to see liquidity on a coin. To see that a coin has liquidity, volume is what we go to. And hence, we will use it to determine trendy coins. I have a video which I spoke about how to pick coins to day trade using volume of TradingView screener. This is a bit similar and we will follow the same pattern but a little difference. So I will show you a bit of what I said the last time using the CoinMarketCap and the hosting platform. But while you can use CoinMarketCap to pick top coins with huge volume, you can also do so on nasdaq platform as well. And here, let's go back to CoinMarketCap. Let me open Binance on the side. So here, you can just come to cryptocurrencies and look at 24-hour volume. You want to narrow that down so it shows you the coins with the topmost volumes. But this is a 24-hour volume, right? Let me go here as well and do the same thing. And then let's come to futures market. You can also use spot anyone you're comfortable with. Then you have 24-hour volume, and as you can see, the volume are in descending order. So why you can use these two platforms to show the coin that has high volumes within the past 24 hours, it has a little disadvantage, and that is by what trends today may not trend tomorrow, and what trends tomorrow may not trend the day after, and what trends yesterday may not trend today, and what will trend tomorrow may not trend today. So you want to see consistency in volume from previous days, and this is where TradingView screener wins again. So as you have here, you have 24-hour volumes, you have last 7 days charts here, you have the performance on the past 7 days, performance on 24 hours, and you can probably have performance on what's it called, on the past 30 days, like we have here. We have performance on the 30 days like that, but we do not have volume for that 30-day period, and we want to see the volume for that 30-day period. There is a way you can see this on CoinMarketCap, and that is by going into individual coins and checking their historical data. And this is where you see their previous days volume. But this is a much tedious thing to do, just like using technical analysis to check for trending coins and coins with potentials, because then you have to start clicking each coins one by one to see their historical data. Likewise, on exchange platforms, you have 24-hour high, low, 24-hour volume change. No 2 days volume, no 3 days volume, no past days volume. Also, this is something like trending coins, top movers, where you can get your top movers either in 5 minutes, past 5 minutes, pull back. Okay, this is a group 2. But then this will only show you for the current times. But then you want to make 100% over a period of time. Why it can happen in a day, you may need time, like I showed you on our IST. So this is where you want to use a crypto screener. And one very good way to access crypto screener from your chart is by looking at the bottom left, and you have crypto screener. You can click the down arrow and change it to stock screener, forex screener, but we are interested in the crypto screener. If you are not on PC or the web version, you may not be able to see this if you're using your mobile browser. So I have uploaded an app in the group where you can use on your which you can use on the mobile phone and then have access to this crypto screener. All you have to do is go on the group, then check the previous pin post. You will get to see where I have the TradingView app uploaded, where you can have access to crypto screener on your mobile device. So I will show you how to use this crypto screener with volume to identify coins that have potentials to make a huge rally. This is good because any coins you see on here, you can easily click them and then it will load on the chart. But for viewability, I will go deep all the way. So I will go by the old method, and then on top of my screen I have screener, crypto screener. Like I said in the past video on how to pick coins to day trade, you can easily use this box, type whatever you want there. If you want to see the perpetual market, type PEP, it will filter them out. If you're trading the BTC market, type BTC, it will filter the ones that meet your entry criteria to set here. So let me create a new one here so we can start all over again. So let me put this in general first. Okay, so you can actually remove and unremove things that you do not want. You can go to the overview here for the default. So let's make the ones we want. What I would like to see is, I would like to see the exchanges, I would like to say I do not need the, I would like to see the last, I do not need the low, I do not need rating, I need volume, I need change of percentage, then I need 10 days volume. As you can see, this is where and the most useful tool which we will be using, and this is where TradingView beats CoinMarketCap or your exchange platform when you're about to pick trendy coins. So I will need the 10 days volume. You can also get access to 30 days for average volume, yes, and this is 30-day average volume. These are the most important thing. Okay, it remains volume, the daily volume itself is there, but like, okay, this is it. Okay, let's go with volatility on the day. So there are a lot of things you can go through here and pick based on what you need. I have showed you this for now to pick a coin to day trade. So let's get down with this, how to pick trendy coins. So here, what I want to do is I want to change this to Binance. Let's pick this coin on Binance. Last is just for us to see. Then this is volume. This is a change per day or change per whatever you set here. So here we have volume. You can use a filter on that. You can choose to save this by coming to this where save a vista, save column as. Then you save it so you can keep it. It doesn't wipe out anytime you close the screen or the browser. So this is the most important one we want to see. And as you know, for a coin to trend or for a coin to make over 100%, 200% gains, it means it must have a lot of volume. So let's do this filter, and we want to see that for a coin to pump massively, it must have a lot of volume. So let's do 20 million to 50 million. You can actually change that. Then on this average of 10 days volume, what do you think if a coin is going to pump like we've seen on Gala? Let me quickly show you Gala here. Like we've seen on Gala, this is just a wick candle, and if you can see this as well, like I said, we have the accumulation range. Using technical analysis, we have the accumulation range, we have the breakout on the weekly time frame, but the breakout is a lot massive, so you already missed that trade. But if you go on the daily, what you can see is a long range of accumulation, and using here you have the breakout here. Let me quickly roll this. You have the breakout, then you have a quick retest of that resistance as support before the massive rally. So looking at this from the 15th of November, it has been pumping, right? It has been pumping. So if you want to know if this coin has a lot of potential to go to the upside, it has done virtually how many percentage? 427% in the past days. But you can see catch a lot of moves. Definitely there will be pullbacks and there will be continuous rally. So if you want to get on this coin, all you have to do is you want to see the average, like how many days now? Okay, it's been pumping for like average of 8 days. Okay, so an average of 10 days, what volume do we think this coin will do? Let me come back to here again and mark this. Up to here, we can see the volume as well. And we see that this coin, during this pump from the breakout, it has done a open sum of 83 billion. That's 83 billion, 83.716. I want to take that as 83 or 84 billion. So if it has done 83 billion over the course of how many days? 7 days. That means each day, what will be the average? Each day, 83 divided by 7. And this is where our average of 10-day average comes in handy. So we just want to make a filter. Let's put this up. Okay, let's just say 2 billion. We want to see an average of 2 billion per day. Here elsewhere, you can come on the 30 days average, and we can say, okay, you want this coin to have done 1 million or 10 million or 20 million per day for the past 30 days. So we have set our criteria to filter this out. Now what we have to do is just, if you want to check on the BTC market these days doesn't have a lot of volume, so it's USDT market. So you want to check that on the USDT market, and now you can see the coins that have done an average minimum of 2 billion per day for the past 10 days. And here they have done an average of 20 million per day for the past 30 days. Why this is lower than this is because 3 weeks ago, this coin might not have any potentials, per TA or per fundamentals. But 10 days ago or 5 days ago, it may start to gain attention. So that is why I've put this high, because for a coin to pump massively within the past 5 days, or if a coin is going to pump massively in the next 2-3 days, then from now the volume performance on it should be high. When the volume performance on it is high, it means people are buying it. So if I just saw Apple here, or Apple on there, so I'm going to use Apple. So Apple may want to buy into BTT or Shiba coin, and they have huge money. They cannot buy, and the volume won't reflect that. So if they are buying, let's say $10 million, then the volume will show $10 million accumulation or $10 million in volume. So if they are buying up to 2 billion today, they do not want the price to move today. They are trying to buy today. So I was assuming they bought yesterday with 50 billion, then that 50 billion of yesterday should show in the volume, and this is where you get to see it, the average of 10 days volume. So once you see coins like this having huge volume, and then there is one cash. Most of these coins you see here, they are not on the top 20 coin market cap list. Most of these coins are not on the top 20, and that is where you want to pay attention. Most of these coins, you know, the top 1 to 20, like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, like that. Who are they on the top 1 to 10, and 1 to 20 on coin market cap? It means basically they should normally have high volume. But look at BTT, look at Dent, look at Dodge. Okay, Dodge might be US. Look at Gala. I don't think Gala is in top 20. Let me confirm that. I don't think it is. Although I'm trying to open coin market cap. So let's see the top 1 to 20. We have Bitcoin, Ethereum, blah blah blah, Solana, Cardano, Polkadot, USDC, Avalanche, Shiba Inu, Crypto.com, Terra Luna, Litecoin. Wow, Litecoin is 15 now. Litecoin was third recent years back. Uniswap, Binance USD, Link, Agorand. As you can see, Gala is not in the top 1 to 20. I'm not even sure if it might be in the top 1 to 50. I don't think it's in the top 1 to 50. But then we have Gala on this list with huge volume, average of 3 billion in volume per day for the last 30 days. That means there is something interesting going on with Gala. So you want to watch out for coins which are not in the top 1 to 20 or 1 to 30 or 1 to 40, but they have huge amounts of volume. Then you want to check this by descending order. Now I've used both there. What is showing on this list is both the USDT market and the perpetual market. This SHIB and this SHIB, I believe they are the same thing, even though with different instrument names. And you can see SHIB average per day for the past 10 days has been 14 trillion. That is a lot. But yes, SHIB is in the top 1 to 20, I think. It's Shiba Inu, right? I think I saw it. Then Win, I don't think I saw Win, but then it's having 140 billion per day for the past 10 days. That means this coin has a lot of interesting things to show. Then we have XCC. So this is where you want to pick some of these coins, and then we have Gala. So I'll be using Gala for this example, where we have 8.7 billion per day for the past 30 days. For the past 10 days. And these are averages. This doesn't show the exact volume for that day, but this is an average on the past 10 days, it's been doing an average of 8 billion. And for the past 30 days, it's been doing an average of 4 billion. A coin that is not in the top 50 on coin market cap. That is a lot of volume. And that is what you catch your interest. So when you come on the Gala chart, the daily you say is very high. You want to look at point of interest where you can get in on this coin. Because the coin has done a lot of rally in these past few days, you do not want to get in at the top because there is very high potential of getting bonds. And when you get bonds, you lose capital, not even 10, you lose capital. And you do not want to lose capital, you want to preserve capital. Some people will play this as resistance, the weak. Some people use the body as demand. So on the daily now, this might be points at which you may want to get in. But then you can narrow down to the 4 hourly, and then here now, what's a good point to enter where you have a rally based rally? When you have a rally based rally, price came into it, made a move to the upside, close, very bad close, then it's trying to go back to the upside. If this shows, the volume at which it is reacting from this zone is very weak. So there is high potential of this coin doing what? Coming to test this supply here and then come to test this daily zone. Remember, this was a daily zone. And here we have a move up confirmed and a pullback, a little pullback before this rally. At this point, we do not have a pullback. We have a rally. A sideways or consolidation. I talked about this in my video where I talked about pullbacks, validating swings and pullbacks. So this is a sideways action, which is a rally-based rally, but this is a decent pullback, even though it is small. So here we hold more precedence to hold the price back up than here. And here now is a point where we have supply exceeding demand. As you can see, this is a lot of bear volume and it's just about average. And this volume on this particular accumulation, as it seems, is quite low. So I wouldn't expect why it has all the means of pushing price up, but as at the moment, the volume is very low. The volume is very low. So we might have just a rally to test the supply and then come down to retest this daily zone. And then after testing that daily zone, what do you expect? Another possible rally. And if we are looking to break this ice, from this point, what is the potential gain we are looking at on this coin? Sorry, I don't know why. The system feels sluggy. So we are looking from this point, we are looking to this side, we are looking at a 100% move alone. And it is doable. It is doable. And then we expect it, based on market structure, we expect it to go higher, right? So minimum, this coin can still do a lot of percentage. But at this moment, it is showing weakness. So that is how you can pick trending coins with Crypto Screener on TradingView. My name is CryptoKib, and thank you for watching.